Welcome to a Sims 4 current household update. So this is the same family that I was playing with in the last video. You may remember Ava Grace here if you watched the other video. And this is like a February update a month later. Technically it is March right now, but you know how people do like favourites videos and they do like February favourites in March, because it's talking about their favourites from February. Well, it's the same here. It is March right now, but this is the household that I've been playing with in February. I haven't been playing as much as I should. I've just been kind of losing interest lately, but I'm determined to carry this family on for quite a while, because when The Sims 4 first came out, I played with the family for about 7 or 8 generations, and I want to do that again. So last time we had a wedding, but this time I'm just gonna kind of introduce you to all the Sims and I'll show you around the house. I guess we'll do that first. It isn't my house, it's from the gallery, and if I can, I'll try and show you who made it. But wow, it's lagging. Okay, hang on. Okay, this is the front of the house. And we can afford it because somebody in the family does a job that gets them quite a bit of money. We only have 67,000, which isn't that much, but it's kind of a lot. So here's the front of the house, and if we kind of go to the name of it, it's just called Family House. I don't know if it tells you who it's made by. I don't know, I'm sorry. I don't know who made it. But credit to whoever did. I know that's not really good enough, but I don't remember who made it, and I don't know if it's on my gallery or not. Live mode. I hear people call it live mode and live mode, but live mode to me just sounds wrong, so I just call it live mode. But, you go in the house. We didn't live in this house in the last video. I couldn't remember for a second, but we didn't. Here's the front hallway. It's just very big and very open. Then in here there's like an archway into this little area, and then the kitchen, which is pretty big actually, and it's kind of messy, so excuse that. But here's the kitchen. They always sit here and eat their food. Then we have the hallway here, and there's just a photo of 2 of the Sims at their wedding. You'll meet them in a minute, even though you should already know one of them. And this photo and one over here were just from when I downloaded the house off the gallery. They're the creators' Sims, they're not mine. Here's one of our babies. And then we have a big living room, which is just very open, and I like it. We have a bunch of baby furniture around as well that didn't come with the house, but we had babies, so we had to put that there. We have like a mini downstairs bathroom. Well, it's not really mini, but you know, a downstairs bathroom and a porch area out here, and I didn't do that painting. Then we have a garden, which just has a couple of seating areas. This fitness thing I put there myself. We have a pool. We have a speaker, which I believe I put there. Then on the next floor, the stairs are in the middle here. Then you go up the stairs, you come out here into this hallway. Is it called a foyer? I think so. I think that's downstairs though, I don't know, but into this like hallway-ish area, which is just kind of empty. Then there's a bathroom here, which is filthy, don't pay attention to that. And the first bedroom, which I made for one Sim in particular. A second bedroom, which I made for one Sim in particular. And then over here was one big bedroom. All this was one room, and I actually need to paint that wall. I haven't done it yet, but this was all one big bedroom, and I cut it off to make a baby room. And the door is in here because this is her mum's bedroom. And so the mum just has like whoops, spoiler. The mum just has access to the room. And then this is the main bedroom, half the size it used to be. So I'm going to introduce you to the Sims. This is Ava Grace. She was in the last current household, but she was a teenager at the time. Now she is an adult, soon to be an elder. Her last name was Ava Grace Kibo, but now it is Ava Grace Rodriguez. I just thought Rodriguez sounded better. When they had their kid, I was like, what surname should we use? And I thought Rodriguez Rodriguez sounded better. So she is active, romantic, a music lover, long-lived, a professional slacker, and high metabolism. She is in the sports career. If you remember, sorry, my throat is really dry, but if you remember, she was trying to decide between playing basketball and being a singer, just like Troy Bolton from High School Musical. And in the end, she became a famous basketball player, and she's level 9 at the moment, but she's really close to becoming level 10 and maxing the career out. It says, Ava Grace is the most valuable player. The whole world knows it, and it doesn't hurt that she is booked on every talk show to discuss how she achieved success. Everyone is wearing Ava Grace's jersey, and she's getting tons of endorsement deals. And her skills, she has charisma level 8. She's maxed out the fitness skill. These other skills don't really matter. She has cooking level 5. She has some guitar skill, because I used to have her practice guitar when she was big into singing, but I've kind of been slacking off from that. Whoops. And level 5 singing, which I've also been slacking at since she became a basketball player. So her relationships, I will show you in a minute. I'll show you like their family tree. And that's really all you need to know about her. I think I changed her hairstyle since last time as well, and she's real cute. And then we go to her wife, Elena. I don't know if she was in the picture during the last Current Household at the time that I recorded it, but she was Ava Grace's girlfriend. They met and they dated for a while, and then Elena actually moved in with Ava Grace's family for a while because her dad was homophobic and they would fight all the time, and she just couldn't handle it, so she moved in with Ava Grace. So this is what she looks like. She actually used to have longer hair, and if I remember, I'll include some pictures at the end and you'll be able to see that. But I think this hairstyle really suits her. I don't really pay much attention to their aspirations, so that's why I don't really talk about them. But she is a mixologist, level 7, and it says, a drink specialist at a nearly divine level, Elena will be helping clients pair mixed drinks with a variety of meals and desserts. They may swoon as their taste buds are overwhelmed by a culinary woohoo of flavours, which I don't really get. Like, what is the woohoo supposed to mean in that sentence? I don't know, and I don't want to think too much about it. It's actually funny because her name's Elena. I made her ages ago, and then lately I've been playing the Uncharted series where there's another character called Elena. Right now I'm on the 3rd game, and well, I was going to say something but I won't say it because it's a spoiler. But yeah, I named her before I started playing Uncharted, and there's a character called Elena in Uncharted. So her skills, she has charisma level 3, mixology level 5, and that's really all her skills that matter. She is good, an insider, romantic, and home turf because she likes being in the city. She is a city native, and it's actually her birthday today. We used to live in the city. We had a big apartment, but we moved when we had a kid. And then onto their kids. This is Nona. She's actually in her pyjamas right now, but that's her. I'm just going to let her go downstairs so I can get a better angle of her. Put the walls down. So that's her. And she's a young adult right now, but technically she should be a teenager. I basically wanted her to have like a teenage pregnancy kind of situation, but I wasn't too sure about downloading mods because the ones that exist, no offense to the people who made them, but I heard they weren't very good. So I just aged her up into an adult to have her get pregnant. But Nona is the person who's like in the popular group, but she's not like the alpha, you know, she's not the leader. And the deal I've created for her basically is that the richest people that go to their school, she goes to like a girls' school. There's a girls' school and there's also like a boys' school. They're like neighbours. And the girls' school she goes to, the richest people are the popularist. The richest people are the most popular. And she's not the richest, but she's like the second tier. So she was in the second tier, and she was very close to getting in with the main girl. But then she got pregnant and had to drop out of school. She was basically dating two guys at once, and I'll show you them. There's Dylan Carpenter and Jaden Summer, and she also has a best friend called Genesis, even though they don't have much of a relationship yet, because I never really got onto that, but Genesis is her friend, and she was with Jaden and Dylan at the same time, and she was just kind of dating them as like a status symbol. She didn't really like either of them. She was just kind of with them because of who they are. It's like an obligation because they're both popular. And she got pregnant and had to drop out of school, so technically she's a teenager. We're just going to say she's 18. She's like on the cusp of becoming a young adult. And she had a kid who I'll introduce you to in just a moment, but that's her. And she doesn't have a job yet. I'm going to have her sort of struggle for a while. Like, the pregnancy was very emotionally taxing on her, and I haven't had her actually interact with the baby yet. In the game, the baby was born like an hour ago in sim. Well, no, she was born like 9 hours ago in sim time. Oops, I guess I just spoiled the baby's gender. And I haven't had her interact with the baby yet because her character just like can't deal. She's had to change the baby a couple of times, and she's been like, I can't do it. My parents are gonna have to do it. And I'm gonna have them have like a very strained relationship because she tries her best and she tries to be a good parent, but it's kind of hard for her. She has postpartum depression or postnatal depression? I don't really remember, but she has that. So none of her skills are really important except piano. She has level 5 piano. After a while, I'm going to have her become an entertainer and like play the piano and try and get back out there after having her kid. Because you know it's hard, man. She sees all her friends going out all the time and partying, and she has to stay at home and look after her kid. And I honestly don't think she could. Oh my god. And I honestly don't think she could do it without her parents. And I don't think I need to show you. Well, I'll show you her outfits. Okay. She's a snob, mean, gregarious, and domestic. She's the oldest child, and she was born from... Like, she was born. We have one kid that was born into the family and one that was adopted. So this is outfit number 1. Actually, wait, she's doing something right now. She's going to play piano. Where'd she go? Okay, change, please. Why is there smoke? Should I be concerned? Okay. That's her first outfit, and I'm just going to check out that smoke in a second. Hang on. It's her first outfit. I have no idea what this smoke is. Oh, right. I guess... No. Oh, right. The oven is broken. That's outfit number 1. And outfit number 2, she has 3 outfits. Outfit number 2, this is kind of like a cheerleader outfit. I don't really think, I didn't have her be a cheerleader, but that, it looks cheerleader-ish anyway, which is kind of why I gave it to her. And outfit number 3 is this. So, Nona actually slept with both of those guys that I showed you, Dylan and Jaden, so she doesn't actually know who the dad is yet, but the baby's really pale, and when I had her sleep with them at the same time, or woohoo with them at the same time, and when she actually found out she was pregnant, she went to tell Dylan, which I'll show you him again, because you probably don't know who he is. She went to tell Dylan, so I think he's probably the father. I don't actually know yet, but in just a second I'm going to look at the family tree and we'll find out. So that's her. And then Zen, who was like oh, he's in the bath, but he's like the forgotten child. We adopted him, and he was actually a girl at first, which I didn't realise, but I wanted a boy, so I changed him into a boy. I mean, maybe he's trans. I don't know. Come on, get out. If you just ignore the puddle. Oh god, and that face he's making. Okay. Try and get him pulling a normal face so you can see what he looks like. Ugh. Okay, that's gonna have to do, but that's Zen, and he is named after the place we used to live. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it had the name Zen in it, so they named him that as like a memory. And he's a school student. He doesn't really have a lot of relationships. He's a goofball. I actually didn't tell you Nona's traits. She is oh wait, I think I did. Yeah, I did, never mind. But he's a goofball. And he doesn't really have much of a personality at the moment. I only usually develop Sims' personalities when they become a teenager. Sometimes I do have plans for them, like before they're even born. I'm like, okay, this is going to be their personality. But I don't really have a personality for him yet. I guess I'm just going to have him be like the class clown, because he is a goofball. That's all you really need to know about him. And then we have the baby, Nona's baby. This is Laurel. We actually had twins, but I didn't want twins, so I deleted one. Laurel Rodriguez. And I don't really have a personality for her yet, except I want her to maybe be a secret agent or a criminal, because I've never done either of those careers yet, and I kind of want to try them. So that's really all I have to say about her. Yes, I know her room is ugly. I'm not a builder. I can't build or furnish, so please be nice. But I think that's all I have to say about these Sims. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye everyone. Guys, I forgot to show you the family tree because I'm an idiot, so we'll do that now. Okay, so we had 2 parents and a brother. Their icons haven't loaded for some reason, but our parents were Akira and Alana. Here we go, it's loading now. They both died, unfortunately. And you saw them in the last video. We also have a brother called Connor. I was going to have him be with somebody, Shiyu, I think her name was. But she wasn't interested in him, and I just didn't care about him enough to keep trying. I just cared about Ava Grace, and I wanted to move her out, but I had to have him get with her first, and I just didn't want to, so I gave up, and he's forever alone. I don't know, I'm not sure how old he is, but here's our family tree. So we are married to Elena, and we have 2 kids, Nona and Zen. She was born and he was adopted. And then we have a baby, and the father is Dylan. I thought so, because like I said, she went to tell him that she was pregnant. And I think if you're pregnant, if you try for babies and it turns out you're pregnant, and then you try for babies again, it just kind of forces you pregnant. Like, it just says like eating for 2 without taking a pregnancy test. So I'm guessing because we woohooed with Jaden first, we didn't get pregnant. So yeah, Dylan's the father. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.